welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. On the return, it's Brandon Codrington. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Bills offense heading out, and they are led by the MVP of the National Football League. 29-year-old quarterback, Josh Allen, in the prime of his career.
And I'm not sure I enjoy watching any quarterback in the league more than I enjoy watching Josh Allen. I mean, he's a bit of a throwback in terms of his play style. I mean, he's just as likely to throw a 65-yard bomb for a touchdown as he is in 4th and short to run over the middle linebacker. I mean, he plays with such a hard, aggressive style. There's not a lot of guys built like him, Mike, and tell you what, he's a blast to watch.
He'll step up and run. Right at the outset, he lost the football. And the Ravens have come up with the football.
That's just got to be a really deflating way to start this game, Mike. I mean, you work on this opening script all week long with the expectation that you're going to start fast, and then you come out early, careless with the ball. They knock it loose and create the early takeaway.
So the Ravens will come out, and they are led by the man who's won the MVP twice and was the runner-up a season ago. Hard to believe it is year 8 for Lamar Jackson as the Ravens quarterback.
I don't know if you saw it, Mike, but as the quarterback was taking the field, he took an extra couple seconds to thank his defense as they made their way to the sideline. Not only giving him the ball, but giving him the ball on what is a short field. Now, can he lead this offense and take advantage of the takeaway? They get a gift to start the game. They got to come away with points, and ideally, you want to come away with a touchdown.
And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 5. Jackson going to keep it himself. With good blocking leading the way. He's got the first down inside the 25.
Down by Taylor Rapp. It's a gain of 6. And a Raven first down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
On the ground, here's Henry. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10.
First and goal.
They get 14 yards and set up 1st and goal.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground, and tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around, so continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage, mix in the runs with the pass, and if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it. Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short game.
They need 6 for the touchdown. 2nd and goal. In motion comes Andrews. play action. Here's Jackson. For the end zone, but it's batted away. Incomplete. He was open for a moment. Defense closed quickly, and now it's 3rd and goal.
A bit of a risky throw here in the end zone, Mike, and those windows down here tight, they close so much faster in this part of the field. By the time he let it go, the defender was already in position and was able to make a play on the ball.
And he'll be forced to throw that one away. Excellent work defensively. It took away all the options, and now it is 4th and goal.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. Now Codrington to return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Bills offense going to take over now for the 2nd time. They fumbled it away on that opening possession. Fortunate, it only led to a field goal, so they're in a 3-0 hole as they start this drive. 1st and 10. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. From the gun, Josh Allen. He's got it in the hands of Elijah Moore. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd down at the 33-yard line.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 2. Allen going to make the read and hold on here. 16-yard pickup on that one. Good for a Bills 1st down.
16 yards. And a Bills 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
It's the combination of size and speed that really differentiates Josh Allen from the rest of the quarterbacks in the league. So it makes a lot of sense that they're going to get the ball in his hands as often as possible, and we just saw why there.
They go play action now. Here's Allen. Gonna look deep, looking for more. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
2nd and 10. From the gun, here is Allen. This one complete to Palmer. And they'll take this down inside the 35. They'll get 19 out of that play. 1st down, Buffalo.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
And nothing matters if this protection isn't able to pick up that blitz. They do a fantastic job of stunting that pass rush just long enough to find an open man downfield.
In motion, Shakir. He's going to force his way for a yard or 2, but looks like this one's going to be coming back.
Still 1st down.
Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. Throw on the run is complete. Good result there after the penalty. They get the yardage back and then some.
How fast things can flip. You find yourself in 1st and a mile after taking a penalty on 1st down. but that chunk play there in the passing game now gets them back in sequence with the chains and brings up a more manageable second down.
Now the first carry for the younger Cook brother. This is James Cook. And he is planted backfield. Defenders crashing through. Blow up that play behind the line.
These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning first and second down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in third and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
He connects with Palmer on that one. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on fourth down?
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a fourth down decision to make.
As his kick is good. And the Bills will tie the game at 3 apiece.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
So the field goal draws us even. It is now 3-3 as the kick's away. On the return, it's Keaton Mitchell. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Ravens offense about ready to get going on their second possession. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. Play action now. Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete, but a flag down in the backfield. That's the area we usually see holding. Big Daniel Faalele. Guilty. That time.
Still first down.
Throwing Jackson. Now a screen set up for Henry.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
On second down, here's a run with Henry. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
So this time they're trying to use the run game to attack the boundary side of the field. And the defense is really fast in their pursuit. Really nice effort there from the backside. And they're able to bring him down this time for a loss.
On third down, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
A little miscommunication there. Now brings up third down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
On fourth down, the Ravens call on Jordan Stout to punt. Back deep for Buffalo is Brandon Codrington. Now fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. The Bills offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. From the gun, throw here for Allen. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
So in regards to being used in the passing game, there's really two types of backs in this league. There's the check down back. He's able to just take the short gains and try to pick up more yards after catch. And then there's the back that can be used as a weapon. Man, when you got a guy like that in your passing game, it is a handful for defenses.
He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Down the field, he's got the hook up to Shakir. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. All even, 3 apiece, the score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. The Bills with it to start quarter number 2. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. As we are ready to get back underway. The pass taken in by Knox.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 31, here is 2nd and 4. That's Palmer, the man in motion. Throwing on 2nd down, it's Allen. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. A gain there of 16 yards. Good for a Bills first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
The defender saw this the entire way, Mike. He actually ran the route before the receiver even got to his spot. I think they're fortunately this one didn't end up getting picked and going the other way.
Allen gonna give it to Cook. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
On 3rd down, it's Josh Allen. He'll try and and he's in! Josh Allen, touchdown Buffalo. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Tyler Bass now for the extra point. It's up and through, and the Bills take a 10-3 lead. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. DeJounte Wester now to return it. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense back onto the field for their next possession. Just the lone field goal for them so far, down 10-3 in this one. And they'll start 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And he'll only get it to the 26-yard line, setting up 2nd and long.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Jackson. That is caught. It is Hopkins. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the 1st down after a gain of 7.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
They'll try and run for this with Henry. Needs to get to the 35. I'm not sure he got there. Defense thinks he is short, and he is. It is 4th down.
Well, this seems pretty straightforward. 3rd and 1, just dial up a run play and run straight downhill. But this defense had other plans. They were ready and expecting that run, and they're able to take the ball carrier down for a loss.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And he'll bring this to about the 25. That is Nnamdi Madubuike there to bring him down.
It's 2nd and 8.
Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. Out of the gun, here's Allen. He'll find Shakir open right side. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. Big-time play there for Buffalo. 35 yards.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
Number 86. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 38-yard line.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 9. Moore going in motion. Allen now on 2nd down. Good slant, looked in by Moore. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Buffalo.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
A run up the middle with Cook. And they'll have 1st and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
That's another Bills 1st down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back in Buffalo after this. Ball resting on the 9. 1st down and goal. From the gun, it's Allen. Oh, looking end zone, but it is out of the reach of the receiver and incomplete. Khalil Shakir, the intended target. And it'll lead to a 2nd and goal.
Down in here in the low red zone, Mike, these windows are just so short. The field's a lot wider than it is deep, so it really changes the scheme and the progression of the quarterback, and nowhere really to go with the ball, and it was incomplete.
He'll take this one down to the 8-yard line.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts, but the problem is, it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, you're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Elijah Moore. Touchdown, Bills.
So when you find yourself this tight to the goal line, Mike, the offense becomes a lot more restricted in as far as how deep you can throw the ball. The field is wider than it is long, and I think the idea here is let's spread them out. Let's put all of our eligibles out there and let the quarterback get a really good picture. Where are the holes in the coverage? Where are the one-on-one matchups that I like? And let's put this ball in the quarterback's hand, let him make a good decision, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
Pass is kicked. Is good. And the Bills move out in front by the score of 17-3. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. On the return, it's Mitchell. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Ravens offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. The shotgun, here's Jackson. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. Now the Ravens use their first timeout, and they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half. In motion goes Likely. Off the play fake. Jackson. Open man downfield. It is Hopkins. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
A gain of 33 yards.
That's a pickup of 33. The defense bewildered. A rough start to this drive.
The defense is just going to have to find a way, Mike, frankly, to just make this more challenging from the time the quarterback has in the pocket to the amount of separation the receiver has downfield. At this level, that is just too easy. They've got to tighten up both their coverage and find a way to get some pressure on the quarterback. Because if they don't do either, expect a lot more big chunk plays like we just saw there. And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. They'll look to set up the screen here. And he's into the end zone. What a response! Derrick Henry, touchdown Baltimore.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Tyler Loop now for the extra point. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback. And the ball's coming out to the 35. The Bills offense going to get it one last time here late in the opening half. They'll start out first down and 10. It's Allen. This one right side by Knox. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock is stopped with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line. Moore going in motion. On first down, it's Allen. To the outside, a catch made by Moore. Now a timeout, Buffalo. They're second as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
To the air, on second down, here's Allen. He's taken down just shy of the 10. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called.
There's a reason certain guys, Mike, just always seem to be open. It's really because route running is more art than it is science. How do you manipulate the defense to find open spots or win versus man to create separation and earn the trust of your quarterback?
Tyler Bass on to try the field goal. This about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bills going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
Nice job there securing points with that final play. Of course, they would have loved to have come away from that possession with a touchdown, but I think they're going to be happy with 3 going into the break.
So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Jackson now to throw on first down. Throw left side, caught by Andrews. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you, my friend. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of this second half. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. On the return, it's Mitchell. Whoa! A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Ravens offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. This is Henry. He'll it forward for maybe a yard. Shaq Thompson comes up with the tackle.
He's brought down by Shaq Thompson. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd down at the 33-yard line.
2nd down, 8 yards to go. To throw is Jackson. That is left side and caught by Flowers.
Complete to Zay Flowers. 5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Now, Jackson. He'll try to run for it. He is dangerous when a play breaks down. A pickup of 18.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A gain of 18 on the play. 1st down, Ravens.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on 3rd down. Like, you can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
On the give, here's Henry. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Sometimes you run all those big bodies out there, you kind of tip your hand. I always love going big jumbo personnel for a play action. In this case, they keep the ball on the ground. The defense knew it was coming, and they suffer a loss.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. On the option, they give it to Henry. That would qualify as an angry run. Powering his way forward. A pickup of 7.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Henry. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 4th down.
The key to a good zone read offense is the timing, and in this case, it took a little bit longer to get going. By the time the back was given the ball, the defense was through. They're able to take him down on 3rd down for a big loss.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down. Lamar gonna work from the pistol. He's got his tight end. That's Andrew. And he's gonna take it into the end zone. It's a touchdown. There is a penalty marker down, but it looks like this one's gonna hold up.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Point after try forthcoming.
Extra point.
He knocks it through. And the Ravens are back within a field goal. The lead is 3.
Ravens 17.
Scott, thanks. No rest at the break for a couple of, I'm sure, weary defensive coordinators trying to figure out how to stop these offenses here in the second half. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now Codrington to return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
First and 10.
So Allen and the Bills getting set for their next possession. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now, they're going to try to keep it going. Cook. And he works his way through an opening. Up past the 35. Nice run for 8 on that one.
36-yard line. Brings up second down.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second and 1. In motion, Shakir. He takes a really good lick in the backfield. They were all over him defensively for that run.
Tackled back at the 33-yard line.
It's 3rd and 4. In motion, Shakir. Allen on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. In motion goes Likely. On 1st down, they'll start the drive with Henry. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
2nd down, Jackson. That's caught right side. It's Hopkins. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Throwing Jackson. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's 4th down.
So barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it looks like this is going to be a 3-and-out. So this offense has to get to the sideline and regroup, figure out what went wrong, fix it, because they've got to be able to maintain possession the next time out.
Ravens bring their punt team out. Codrington to return it. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The Bills offense ready to take over possession of the football. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. They go play action now. Here's Allen. Forced out wide. And he's out of bounds after a pickup of 3.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
Waste of time.
It is 2nd and 6. From the gun, here is Allen. And he's got Palmer. It's complete. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. 17 yards on that connection. Good for a Bills 1st down.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
And he'll get about 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Ravens' 39-yard line.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, throw here for Allen. He'll let this go deep for the end zone.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
For this, can't we score?
3rd down, they need 5. Moore going in motion. 3rd down, it's Allen. That one caught. It's Knox, the tight end. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. A gain there of 21. 1st down, Buffalo. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. And that is incomplete. They couldn't hook up there as time has expired. The 3rd quarter has come to an end. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play.
He was taken down.
You know at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
It is 3rd and long. From the gun, goes out. Down the field, but it falls incomplete.
And this game almost just flipped completely on his head. You find yourself with a lead, just trying to milk the clock away in the fourth quarter, and that's a gift. I mean, that defender just flat out drops the ball, and if he's able to secure that takeaway, this game looks very different for this offense.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. A big 3 points as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
So after the made field goal, Bass is back out there to kick it away. Wester now to return it. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Ravens offense ready for this next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
A gain of 15. First down, Baltimore.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman, sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
Going to go right back to Henry. Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop him for no gain yet again. And now it's 3rd down.
A loss of a yard on the play.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
On 3rd down, Jackson. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. A gain of 16 on that pass play. First down, Baltimore.
16 yards. And a Raven first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
First time they've hooked his way all game long, but he comes through with the grab and a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
2nd and 10. Here's Lamar. He'll keep it on the zone read. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line.
So it's just a simple read, but it's really well defended. They had both the give and the pull reads both accounted for, and the play ends up going nowhere.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. That's deep for the back of the end zone. This one is caught It is a touchdown. There's a marker down. Let's see if it holds up.
Pass interference. Defense. That penalty is declined.
They'll line it up to kick the extra point. The kick is good. Important one as they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Bills 23.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Now Cotrington to return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Bills offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. And he'll only get it to the 26-yard line, setting up 2nd and long.
Down at the 26. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Now Allen. They'll set up the screen to Cook. Whoa! He'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. They'll pick up 23 on that one. Good for a Bills first down.
The relationship between the back and the offensive lineman is now the key for the run after catch. You want to make sure those linemen don't get too far down the field where they can't help protect the back. So once the running back catches it, there's a go-go call. Now everyone knows it's time to go downfield. The running back falls in behind him, and that's the landmark of the screen play.
Still first down.
So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. Tight end, the motion man to the right. They'll run with Cook. He will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. First down.
That's another Bills first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
That's good for
a gain there of 27 yards. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. They'll run with Cook. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
They'll drop to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here. And he's taken down. That will get them a bit closer. Every yard going to help the field goal kicker right now. Now the Ravens use their first timeout, as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. The defense trying to come up with a stop on third down. And not. Out of the gun, here's Allen. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Joshua Palmer. Touchdown, Buffalo. So now an important conversion attempt here as the Bills line up to go for two.
The Bills are lining up for a two-point conversion.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. This is caught. He's got it. And they tack two more onto their lead.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
So a big change here. They go from down one, score the touchdown, add the two. Now they lead by 7 as they pick it up. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So now it's Lamar Jackson and the Ravens down on the scoreboard. A little over 80 seconds to go. They need a touchdown and an extra point to tie it as they come up with 1st and 10. In motion goes Likely. On 1st and 10, Jackson. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in.
Well, not exactly a highlight reel type play, but in some cases, just checking the ball down to your fullback, picking up some positive yards is the only play that's to be made.
They'll come up now for 2nd down. The shotgun, here's Jackson. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big 3rd down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have 4th down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
Complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their 2nd. Clock shows 50 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. And it's 1st and 10. Now Henry. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another 1st down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. The Ravens now going to use their final timeout. They get it with 19 seconds left on the clock. This is 1st and 10. Now Jackson. He'll look underneath for Henry. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 8-yard line.
So the Bills Mafia goes home happy. It's a win for Buffalo. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That's the difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Bills are victorious as we say so long from Buffalo.